Okay, let's get you some legal analysis. We are now joined by Melusi Xulu. Thank you very much, sir, for your time this afternoon. Perhaps let's start with news just in, because during the cross-examination by the defense advocate, Mr. Khumalo, he was asked by the judge whether he will be calling Kelly Khumalo, or rather he asked the state if they will be calling Kelly Khumalo, and the state saying that they have no intention to call Kelly Khumalo to take to the witness stand, prompting the defense to then say that they are going to put an application for Kelly Khumalo to come to court. Is this unusual that the state will not call someone or one of the people that was in the house on the night that Senzo Meyiwa died?
Firstly, good afternoon to you, Sister Duzi, and to the viewers at home. It's a very strange position by the states. The first thing that comes to my mind is that Mr. Meyiwa was Kelly's boyfriend, and probably Kelly would learn to testify, and bring justice if that's what she would want. So it's very strange. But also, let us remember that the state has been doing very strange things, respectfully, if I'll put it like that, because remember there's another docket 375 of 19, where Kelly is also a suspect. So in that docket, they say the people that are in the house, or the witnesses, they are the ones who must answer to what happened to Mr. Meyiwa. So if she comes and becomes a witness, she will have to answer those questions, unfortunately. So it may seem to others, I'm not saying it's like that, but it may seem as if she's being shielded.
What are the options, or how do you see it playing out? Is it possible that then the court will deny the defense's application, or normally would that application be approved to call Kelly Khumalo to take to the stand?
No, definitely, I don't see the court denying that, because we need to arrive at the truth. So she has to come in as a witness and testify, or they will have to take it through the statement that she made as well. So I see the courts. I believe we have a judge, not to compare him to the previous judge or any other judge, but we have a judge who wants to, seem to be a fair judge, and who's a firm judge, who will want to see to it that the truth is found or is revealed. So I don't see him saying she must not come or denying that access.
Okay, let's take a look at the judge. As you mentioned, he is seen to be taking quite a hard line and wanting for the process to go on quite quickly. So when we speak of the judge himself, last week he ended off proceedings with some could interpret it as him cross-examining the defense, if you will, asking them essentially, what is this case about? What did you read into that moment, or in that moment?
What I read in that moment is that the judge wants to make sure that the defense doesn't waste time on unnecessary questions. For instance, he was saying probably they should put it to the witness that there were no intruders in the house. Now remember, very interesting, although the case has started started afresh, in the beginning of the previous trial, the two legal representatives of the accused, namely accused 1 to 4, they did put it to the witnesses that this was a fabrication, there was no robbery. So I think the judge wanted something like that from the defense, to be put clear to the witness that this is a fabricated robbery. Then in comes the docket 375 of 19.
Does that prejudice the witness? Does that give the defense an upper hand? I
think I want to be very careful when I'm saying this. I think it was an unfortunate situation where, the judge had to, kind of nudge, the defense to a certain position, because they should know how to process the mind. But we are seeing today that Advocate Khumalo did say, my Lord, I have not finished with cross-examination. So we are seeing his stance today. Advocate Khumalo is pushing and trying to show that whatever Zandile said is not the truth. And today we learned that one will come, but that will be interesting to see if she will definitely not come or not. But I think he's doing a great job.
Does that also not prejudice the defense? Because now you have a judge that is from the outside looking in, sort of telling you what he wants to hear so that he can come to a conclusion. Is that a fair assessment?
I'm just saying it's an unfortunate situation. Yes, maybe. I think the judge, what is important, Sister Lerama state, the judge doesn't want to waste time. He wants you to know your job, to know what needs to be done, and to ask the right questions. So in a way, I think it's assisting the proceedings to be, more precise and more faster.
What role does the attitude of a witness play in a judge making up his mind? We heard Kelly Khumalo lashing out at Advocate Khumalo, going as far as saying, well, I'm not your wife, don't talk to me like that. She says that she feels intimidated. Her attitude throughout the cross-examination by the four defense counsel so far, what role will it play in a decision being made about the kind of witness that she is?
When a witness is being cross-examined by defense, what the judge would want to see is to see that the witness is credible, to see the behavior of a witness when put under pressure. They will answer the questions truthfully and honestly without, trying to run away from the question. So when you see a witness that is being evasive, it counts for something that could be looked at as if it's in a negative light, and it brings their evidence into question. So it's not a good thing for the witness to do that. If it's a witness for the state, it's not good for the state. So it might bring something to the judge. But I think when the judge makes a judgment, he will not only make a judgment only on that. He will look at it holistically. But it's not a good thing if the witness is not, being truthful and the witness is being evasive.
Melusi Xulu is a legal analyst. Thank you very much, sir, for your time this afternoon. The ANC is hosting its local government intervention workshop as it tries to address the deteriorating state of local government. Fikile Mbalula is speaking.